Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel of Ortagon Gaming. Let's run some Mythic Plus dungeons in the World of Warcraft. Today we are going to be running a Ruby Life Pools level 4 as an
Alex
Arcane Mage.
Raza charged us with
Affixes
protecting the life pools from the
Tyrannical,
Primus.
and Spiteful.
I pray they have not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
So, well, actually, I did run this dungeon the other week. I was going to say I haven't run it in a long time since whatever season was last year, but I do remember I did run it, I think the other week. And we actually started that week. That being said, it is a Tyrannical week, and I am outlooking these dungeons to be a little bit harder than it was the last time I ran it. Since some of the bosses here are known to be, I think, some of the hardest bosses for this season. That being said, I have beaten the timer on this dungeon. As for the no food offensive, I don't think I've gotten farther than the first boss on that one this season. So I don't think this is going to be, somehow I don't think this is going to be like the worst dungeon for the season for me. Anyway, we are going into the first hallway right here. These ads are not too bad as long as we kick the Chill Weaver. Don't let them get their shield off or anything. We should be good. We have a few stuns and kicks for these mobs. I think one of these trash in here, yeah, they cast Tectonic Slam. That is something that should be stunned right there, or else it's going to do AoE damage to everyone. Luckily, everyone was pretty much at full health, and I think they also had some shields on them, so it didn't do too much damage. If only you could have understood the righteousness of our cause. Alright, you know, we'll focus the Juggernaut here. We can spell steal the shield, actually, when the Chill Weavers cast Ice Shield on the target. That's something we can spell steal. I think it is best to kick the Chill Weavers out of that cast, though, since I think the cast continuously puts the shield on the target. Maybe it doesn't, who knows. I guess I'll have to look back over that after this run. Anyway, after this ad right here, we're going to go ahead and head to the Defiler, or Defier. I will not allow you to disturb Melidrussa's work. Looks like we are pulling a few more whelps as well for the trash percentage. Trash count. And we do want to sidestep Blazing Rush.
I will not fail.
And I asked the team when they wanted Lust. They wanted on the first boss, which is, you know, I feel like that's a common place to pop Lust. That being said, I don't know if they want to unpull or when the first time the ads come out at 70 out of 100 health when she hits that.
Melidrussa.
So let me just ask if they want Lust on pull.
I consume you. Be frozen and shatter.
If not, we can always wait till she hits, I believe it's 75 health. Give her everyone a shield there. I was worried that the priest would go down quickly. I feel like she is going to summon whelps soon. Okay, after she summons the whelps, we'll go ahead and Lust right here. And actually, this is a good time to pop a burn. So if you don't know how Arcane Mage works, basically there are two phases to the rotation. There's the burn phase and the conserve phase. The burn phase is what I'm doing right now. Basically, you cast Radiant Spark on the target, and then cast 5 spells on the target, one of them being Arcane Barrage. And when Arcane Barrage is traveling toward the target, you cast Touch of the Magi. So that way, Touch of the Magi, like the barrage buffs the Touch of the Magi and Radiant Spark damage coming out. And then once Touch of the Magi drops off the target, you go into the conserve phase, which is basically use your spells in such a way that you have enough mana for the next burn phase. If you're only running dungeons at a level 4, then the details of the rotation don't matter too much. What matters is doing the mechanics of the dungeon properly and not dying, which it looks like my group is actually doing pretty well. I did not run away, I think, far enough to drop that. That was my bad. I maybe should have reacted a bit quicker on that. The thing I do like to use on that, though, is alter time so that I can blink immediately back to where I was. Get away from that. And yeah, that's going to about do it for boss number 1. So let's give ourselves a slash cheer and head on to the next part of the dungeon.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below, I require your aid above.
And this is where, I would say this is where the hard part starts. It is Tyrannical week, not a fortified week though, so the ads up here aren't going to be too bad to deal with.
The exposed life pools are in grave danger. A powerful primalist is attempting to burn all the nesting areas. You must clear them to get to her. I will keep watch from above while I confront the dragon who is leading this assault.
Well, we're going to wait for the tank. I think the tank is going to want to go left. I feel like going left is the typical way that I see tanks go. It doesn't really matter which way you go, I feel like. Also, I do have the talent that allows me to pop Bloodlust on myself even when I have a Bloodlust debuff on myself. So I'm going to be looking for a stead to do that somewhere here. I'll have it back up in about, I think that's 2 minutes. I think it'll be ready to deal with one of these Blazebound destroyers. These guys are kind of the main thing we want to kill up here. There are 4 of those, and I've got Living Bomb on myself, so you know what? We'll hit Alter Time, and then as it knocks me up, we can hit Alter Time to go right back down and get our health back. I think normally I'd want to use Alter Time for that Inferno cast, since that is a group-wide cast. It does a bunch of damage to everyone, and then it applies a dot for, I think, like 4 or 5 seconds. So using Alter Time there is a great way to get that health back after the dot gets cast. You can actually pick the Cinder Bolt, I believe. Flame Dance needs to be
You have secured the first.
I was a little bit late there, so it did go off, but luckily everyone had a lot of health, and so it didn't, kill anyone. But yeah, the Flame Dance out of the Flame Dancers is something that should be... I don't think you can kick it, so you have to stun it somehow. Alright. You know what? I am using an ability called Shifting Power, which lowers the amount of time left on my cooldowns. And so I'll have Lust back up in about 20 seconds. And Lust has like a 5-minute cooldown normally, but Shifting Power actually lets me reduce the cooldown.
Keep clearing them out. Do not let the primalist
like lower the amount of time left every time I pop it. So in truth, my cooldown for Lust is more like 4 minutes, which means I have about a 1-minute window where I can pop Lust and I don't have to worry about lining it back up for the next time we need it, which I think is going to be boss number 2 actually. So looks like this is a great pack to pop it on, so let's go ahead and pop Lust on ourselves. We'll go ahead and go into a main burn. Oh, I do want to bring that in, I think. We'll also go ahead and hit Dragon's Breath so we can knock the Flame Dancer out of his Flame Dance cast. Now let's go ahead and step out of this. Wait. Go ahead and hit Shifting Power.
You're almost to the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion.
Looks like we are going to be skipping the dragon. Okay, never mind. We're not going to be skipping the dragon. Maybe someone accidentally pulled it. It is a Tyrannical week though, so pulling the dragon, I don't think it's going to be that hard of a pull. It's only going to be a a time killer. So we won't finish the dungeon. We won't beat the dungeon as quickly as we could have by pulling this guy. But it's not too big of a deal. Go ahead and hit Evocation to get some of our mana back. And then we have one more Blazebound Destroyer to deal with. And over here, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and pop a burn on this guy. Okay. Flame Dance is picked. I think someone picked him for us, so that's good. Go ahead and focus the Flame Dancer since the Destroyer is getting
the last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that Primalist before
go ahead
she
and
can
shift
summon
power to get some of our cooldowns back. I do want my cooldowns ready to go, and it looks like we're not even going to have Lust ready for us by the time we get to the Tooth boss. So I think we're gonna have to do the next boss without Bloodlust. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like the next boss can be a bit hard if the other players aren't on top of their game, but see how it goes.
Be overwhelmed by the flame.
We'll blink out of that swirling, and then we'll stand over here. We'll see if we can bait the. Okay, we didn't bait the boulder. But the idea for this boss is you want to basically stand near the boss and bait the boulder into kind of backwards, so in the direction that's the other way from where you're going. I guess we'll pop a burn here.
Be overwhelmed by the flame.
We are going to need to switch to the ad. I think we can leave the ad down here.
Fire, consume my enemies.
We'll switch the ad to
the flame.
Kick the cast, and actually the burn is done. Okay, we'll stand over here. See if we can bait the boulder this way. Okay, the boulder has been baited.
Be overwhelmed by the
flame. Go. No, we'll pop a burn on the. Oh, this is not great. I did not mean to stand over there and bait the boulder that way. But, you know, it's, I think it's all right. Ad is going down. We'll go ahead and go back to the boss, and then we're going to bait the boulder over here. Oh, that is... I'm not sure how that happened. That's weird.
Be overwhelmed by the flame. You cannot escape the heat. Hand to the flame. You cannot escape the heat.
I think we can do it though. It's a bit iffy, but we managed to do it. So we'll give ourselves a slash tier and head on to the last part of the dungeon. I think what happened was that boulder hit this rock right here, and that technically counted as a wall, so it exploded on everyone. That was unlucky, but you know, a good thing in those situations is to know where your personals and your utility spells are. Had I not, you know, popped, for example, Ice Cold right there, I don't know if I would have lived through that and been able to take out the boss before we wiped there. Anyway, we are going on to the last part of the dungeon. We'll go ahead and hit shift to power to get some of our cooldowns back, and actually we can go ahead and go to a burn on this guy. On this next few packs, we do want to deal with the Flame Channeler. There is a tactic with the Flame Channeler where you can spell steal Burning Veins right here. The only thing is that Burning Veins, if you spell steal it, it will do damage to yourself as long as you have it active on you. So I typically only will spell steal it if I have Ice Cold ready to go. And that way I can kind of lessen some of the damage coming out from that, while I get the 50% haste buff from Burning Veins. I won't worry about spell stealing it right here, though. We'll take these guys out without any, you know. All right. So we can go right into High Channeler, Rivati. The main mechanic to deal with on this ad is he casts, I believe it's called Tempest Storm Shield. You do want to break that barrier, or it's basically a wipe for everyone. Okay. You can also spell steal the shields off of these thunderclouds. Oh, are we going to break the shield in time? We are. Okay, that's good. Kick on the shock blast coming out. And then we have a couple seconds before the next boss fight, so I'll ask if they want Lust on full. And then we also have these ads over here. We can go ahead and spell steal all of these.
Tactical move, my child. You are.
Erkhart, deal with these operations.
That's enough.
We don't want to be casting during the his interrupting cast, since that will stun us, and also I think it does damage. So, what I will want to do right here though is hit Evocation to get some of my mana back.
I'm out of room.
That's enough.
Right here, we'll cast a burn on Kyrakka, do some damage while she's down on the ground. Then we'll go back to Stormvein.
Two is better than take out.
Okay, and I think after they combine, we will go ahead and hit Hero.
That's enough. Get blown away.
We'll go into a burn. I just realized I have not used any of my pots yet in this run. Those do extra damage.
That's enough.
Alright.
More will go.
Okay, we're out of the way of that breath. Go ahead and hit Shifting Power to get some of our cooldowns back. So since we did kill the Dragon Rider, I don't think we're getting any of the winds to blow these fire pools away, but that's not really going to be an issue since that is going to do it for Ruby Life Pool, level 4. As an Arcane Mage, we'll go ahead and hit /cheer. Thank everyone for a clean run. Even.
Thank you, champion.
Congratulate
the life
them
pools are safe for the
beating
moment,
the timer.
but the primalists are still a threat.
And of course, we are an
must
Arcane
be
Mage, so it is a
lest we be
kindness to give
caught
everyone a
off guard
portal
again.
back to the main hub of the expansion. And that's going to about do it here for this run here. So if you liked what you saw here, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see me run any other dungeons during Dragonflight Mythic Plus Season 4, let me know in a comment down below which dungeon you'd like to see me run. Hopefully I can get around to posting a lot of that. Anyway, that's going to about do it for me here, so I hope you all had fun watching, and I will see you all later.